Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Sheena of Sheena's Keto Life. And what I found is after 7 years, I live with lupus. My heart's 50% from the damage, from the inflammation, from the lupus. So I've been doing ketovore, and carnivore now 7 years, mainly ketovore. I enjoyed the most. However, what I found, and I'm going to make this short and sweet, after going down a rabbit hole and figuring this out, I could not figure out why my abdomen does not want to leave me, why I still have that gut. Well, I realize now that I lost weight because I cut out the carbs and then I ate strictly meat and butter. And so there's a few things that I actually found out. So, one, what I found out was I wasn't taking my blood sugar and my um, ketones to find out where I'm at. That was a big mistake. Now I know that. I always try to dabble and try to keep my sugar free or the fake sweetener tea and Diet Coke, Diet Dr. Pepper, thinking, oh, one is not going to kill me. It's not a big deal, right? Well, I've lost over 100 pounds just by cutting out carbs. But I knew every time I took a drink of like a Diet Coke or a Diet Dr. Pepper, I'd feel like my blood sugar raised. And I've never been a diabetic that I'm aware of. I mean, they've always checked my blood sugar. It's always 77, 88, something like that. And so I watch Dr. Boz. She gives a lot of good information and for free. And so that's the first time I've actually watched her. I started doing the sardine challenge, and I just got off of my second round of that. So I decided I got a cheap 1999 ketosis meter, and the strips were only 19 bucks. And then I already had the diabetes meter, so I started testing and seeing where I was. Well, I wasn't going into ketosis. It was taking forever. It was like 0, 0.0, 0, 0.4, 0, 0.5. Finally, got, but I only have black coffee, water, and sugar-free tea. And I finally got up to 1.6. Well, today I was making my lunch and I thought I hadn't had any soda, diet soda, anything with diet sweeteners at all. And I thought, I'm going to try that. And just out of curiosity, I'll go ahead and drink it while I am eating because, when you eat, it raises your blood sugar anyway. So that's what I thought. So I did. And 2 hours later, I took I ran out of blood sugar strips, so I got more coming. But I went ahead and got the ketosis meter out to check it 2 hours later. And guess what? 0.2. So what I found is those sweeteners for my body is a no-go. That explains why I wasn't staying in ketosis to lose the belly fat. I had no idea. I was eating the perfect foods. I was eating meat. I was eating the fat of the meat. I was eating butter when I wanted it. And I just couldn't seem to shake I have a lot of loose skin, but now I'm convinced that I lost all that weight because just cutting out the carbs. And so I thought to myself, there's more to this. So I'm going down the rabbit hole. I'm going to leave alone anything with diet sweeteners in it. My body just don't like it. Um, there's obviously something to that. My body just doesn't like it. And so there will be no refreshing flavors like that in my life because I can't. Um, what else is that doing to me besides throwing me out of ketosis? Well, if it's throwing me out of ketosis, that's what the ketosis is for, to heal me. And so not the weight loss is just a benefit. But, so now that I know that, I wanted to share that. If you don't have a ketosis meter, one of these little bad boys, that's the one I got because that's what I can afford. Keto Talk. I mean, I had this one, and let me tell you, where's it at? I'm going to sell it tonight if anybody needs it. This I used the one set I wanted really bad to heal. I wanted to do all the things everybody else did. It wasn't realistic. I couldn't afford it. So I could not afford that. So I got the other one off Amazon and it's affordable. So thank God now I can do that to keep up with what I'm doing. Because if I'm going to live for a long time, I've got to keep, keep up with this stuff. Because I learned the Dr. Boz ratio. You guys, I just now checked her out. I didn't know who she was until I heard about the sardine challenge from another keto person. And so now that I know who she is, I started watching her videos. And actually, she puts out, I always say that a hand that gives never goes empty. And that lady puts out so much information for free. And it's crazy because it's like, I feel like a lot of the keto doctors on YouTube will throw out just enough information so you get off on the right foot, but then you get stalled out and you have to keep coming back. And not all of them are like that, but I felt that in some of them. So I started watching her, and I enjoy listening to her. She doesn't seem to be off the wall or anything, and so I was checking out her stuff. She's actually the one that I watched, and I thought, well, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try this. Take our blood sugar. Let's do the Boz numbers and see what happens. So took my blood sugar, took my ketones, and that's what I watched her video about the sweeteners. And I thought, I know a lot of people can have them and it doesn't affect them. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try this. So I did. And sure enough, it's them darn sweeteners. So no telling how long I've been in and out of, I mean, tiny bit of ketosis. Because I was always putting it in my coffee, or I was putting it in, or I was having a soda. Even the sparkling waters that have the flavoring in it, I was pretty much setting myself back and I just couldn't understand what I was doing wrong. And then another great guy made a Keto Pro. He said, Sheena, do OMAD, try OMAD. And I thought, I should. And so I've done straight up fasting for like 72 hours. So, because I wanted to see, and I did that for a while, but I started dropping, but it just wasn't sustainable for me. I didn't enjoy it. The OMAD I'm going to try because I think that I would enjoy it. By the way, this is my vlog on my health journey and my weight loss journey. So this is my opinion. This is what I'm going through. And if it helps someone out there, I hope that it does. Hope I'm a blessing to somebody because it sucks. Belly fat sucks. So what I'm going to start doing is that I'm going to take it now. It's been quite a while since I had anything. Let's see if we have any changes um, on the ketones since it's been a while. I want to see exactly how long, and I'm writing all this down. I want to see how long. Let me wipe that off. Some fresh blood, and that's disgusting. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see here. All right, now we're gonna wait. Wah, wah, wah. Most people say that's still in ketosis, and that's fine. But I was 1.6 prior to the diet soda pop and the sweetened tea. So I'm just saying, if you want to lose your belly fat, you're going to have to lose the fancy drinks. Buy the electrolytes that don't have any flavoring or sweeteners. I've tried them all. I've tried them all. Don't. If you really want to get off your belly fat, your midsection, my opinion, I'm dumping them. We'll see what happens. I'm dumping them. But so there's that. Um, Not dogging any keto doctors on YouTube. I'm just saying, Maybe I didn't get it. I don't know. But if I couldn't afford the dadgum strips for a keto moto, then I couldn't afford to join their thing. So I started watching, like I said, Dr. Boz, and it was a blessing to me, honestly. And I don't think enough people know her, honestly. So share her out. She might be a blessing to you too. You never know. She might be a blessing to somebody you know. I know I've been watching her all week, and I learned things I didn't know. And I binge watch keto doctors, so I learned a lot. And I don't just watch one specific. I'm all over the place. But so I guess my next thing is there was something else I wanted to talk about. So yeah, that's what I found out, all because I went down a rabbit hole in this sardine challenge. Guys, the sardines are killer. But yeah, I went 2 rounds with that. Uh, yeah, I like my meat and my fat. Let's just say that. But I'm thankful I was able to get this meter right here. I could afford it. It's called a Keto Track. And so for you guys out there that are on a budget and you need something that works well, this works well. Just giving you a nice tip. So that's what I found. I didn't want to be like, no, it's not the soda, because that's the only luxury I have left. But, I don't know how I can, because I don't want to restart ketosis every time. I don't want to go through that. I want to um, be able to, stay in ketosis. The end goal is my health. And because if this lupus gets worse, I'm in big trouble, you know? So, my end goal is my health. Getting rid of the excess fat is like awesome. Um, but it's not the end of the world, right? My health is number one. That's number one. So I took some advice of Dr. Boz, I'm trying it out. I even got one of her products. So we'll see where that goes. Hopefully, it's a miracle, you know. But as for me, I'm gonna go back to no more. It's black coffee. Black coffee. The force is strong with this one, water and unsweetened tea, because apparently my body just don't like them. It don't know the difference. I guess my body's still messed up because I mean, even though I've been healing for 7 years, I guess it's still messed up. And I know this. I mean, even Bart K said, lose the sweeteners. If you watch his videos, go watch his videos. I know this, right? But I didn't want to give it up. I didn't want to give it up because I was like, this is my last luxury that I love. But I'll be honest with you, the disappointment of feeling how I felt after I drank it and realizing how I felt that, oh, it felt like in my body, like I just had a candy bar. No, you know what? I'm ditching all of it. If I drink sparkling water, it's just that sparkling water. I am not, no flavors, no sweeteners, period. So now that I know that, I wanted to share that because I feel like it may help somebody. So my advice would be get you a meter, get you a diabetes meter so you can keep up with your blood sugars. Um, Go watch that video with Dr. Boz and write down your numbers, so that you can see where you're at to figure out what tweaks you need to make. And that's what I learned actually. But I really can't kick myself because, the meter was expensive enough, but I couldn't help that. When you are going at that time I was going to the doctor. All my money was going to the doctor. So now that I know that, no more, I would rather give it up and live a very long, happy life than to keep damaging my body. Maybe at some point it'll heal enough that it won't affect it. But right now, at this point in my life, even 7 years later, uh, it's a no go. So I feel really discouraged that people didn't encourage me. Oh, sorry, guys. People didn't encourage me to, hey, try to get a meter, because it's going to make all the difference in knowing where you're at. It's also going to encourage you and motivate you to stay on your way of eating. Because what I learned is whenever I got the numbers that weren't good, I was very discouraged. But when I got the 1.6, I was happy as a freaking happy. So that's my advice. If you are stalled, if you have lost your weight but you can't seem to get rid of the belly fat, my opinion, leave the sugars alone. So there was something else I was going to tell you guys, but right now in my mind, I have so much going on. If I think of it, then I'll make another little live to tell you guys about it. But I'll keep you updated on where I'm going, where I'm at. I'm pretty sure that's the whole belly problem. So I'm going to kick it. I'm just going to stick with my meat and my fat and be happy to be alive, because you know what? In the end, that's all that matters. So I love you guys. I hope I helped someone. Thank you for listening to my vlog. My channel's all over the place because it is my vlog. So thank you. God bless. I appreciate you and have a great day. I'll see you guys soon.